This problem can be found in lesson 1.6. This happens to be number 11, but you probably have something similar. The original problem is up here at the top. We're subtracting rational expressions. So we have 6p over p plus 2 minus p plus 2 all over 6p. So when we're adding and subtracting fractions, we have to have common denominators. So I've rewritten the problem down here a little bit bigger in black, and you can see in green what I'm going to have to multiply by in order to get those common denominators. Keep in mind that when you have the same thing top and bottom in a fraction, that's equivalent to 1. So when we're multiplying by 1, it's not changing the value, it's just changing the way it looks. And so we're able to get those common denominators without changing the value. So on the left-hand side, I'm having to multiply the top and the bottom by 6p. That's because my common denominator, when I look at my denominators, I have a p plus 2 and a 6p. So the fraction on the left gets multiplied by 6p over 6p. The fraction on the right gets multiplied by p plus 2 over p plus 2. So in the next step, I've done that. I've multiplied my numerators. I got 36p squared, and then I just left it in factored form in the denominator so that you can see my denominators are indeed the same. So 6p times p plus 2. Just left it factored. On the right-hand side, I FOILed p plus 2 times p plus 2 because it's a binomial times a binomial, so that's how I arrived at p squared plus 2p plus 2p plus 4. And then what I have here in red, I don't like to deal with subtraction because I usually get my signs mixed up somewhere in the process. So if you just change your subtraction to adding the opposite in it, so I have a -1 here, I'm going to multiply that all the way through. And what that's going to do is it's going to opposite all of my signs in this polynomial, and then I can just focus on adding my like terms together, and I don't have to worry about that subtraction piece. So that's what you see down here. Since all of my original terms were positive, now they are all negative. Now I don't have to worry about subtracting. I'm just going to combine my like terms because I have addition. You can't do that with subtraction, so that just makes it a little bit easier. So combining like terms, I have 36p squared and a minus p squared. That gives me 35p squared. And then the only other thing I can combine is my -2p, which is -4p. And then I finally have this just -4, so that just follows us down into our answer over my denominator of 6p times p plus 2. The only other thing I really can do at this point is to go ahead and multiply that denominator through and distribute. So my final answer, 3p squared minus 4p minus 4, all over my denominator of 6p squared plus 12p.